I'm Logan Crawford, and right now on the Spotlight Network, we're uncovering the powerful and deeply moving story of The Promised Land, A Tale of a Pair of Twins by Jacques Felix. This compelling novel explores the harsh realities of life in Haiti and the desperate pursuit of the American dream through the eyes of two determined siblings. Rooted in personal experience and rich with themes of hope and resilience, Jacques' story challenges stereotypes and humanizes the immigrant experience. We're delighted to have this very talented author join us here today on Spotlight. We thank the team at Atticus Publishing for helping us put him in the spotlight today. And we ask viewers like you to support authors like him by subscribing to our channel and by purchasing his amazing book. The links are below this interview. Jacques, thank you so much for joining me here today on Spotlight.
Thank you, Mr. Logan. Good to talk to you today.
Good to talk to you today. You're coming to us live today from the nation's capital, Washington, D.C., which is wonderful. It is the epitome of the promised land. You know,
Yeah.
that's what people come to this nation for. My ancestors came here. You came here personally. We all come here for a better way of life. We're all escaping our country on one shape or form. Tell us a little bit about your journey and this tale of a pair of twins.
Yes, Mr. Logan. So the inspiration for my book goes back to my childhood. My mom, who passed away a few years ago, used to tell me stories about the Israelites' passage to the Promised Land. And as I grew older, those stories always fascinated me. And now, when I look at Haiti, I started to draw parallels between Haiti and Israel. The struggles we've endured as a people, and the search for our identity and a better life. And I believe there's some similarities. So that was the main foundation of my book, The Promised Land.
It's very, very poignant. It's very, very relevant, and it is a great comparison, no doubt, about escaping to the promised land. How old were you when you first came to the United States?
When I first came to the United States, I was 17 years old. In fact, it was a few months after the 2010 earthquake. I'm sure you heard about the earthquake.
Yeah, the earthquake was devastating. I think the country is still impacted by the effects of that earthquake even today.
Yes.
Um, what was life like for you in Haiti? Were you a kid and didn't realize that things could be better, or were you hungry at times and realized that life was tough here in Haiti?
Life in Haiti was interesting. Again, when I was a child, I was always curious.
Mhm.
So as I was growing up in Haiti and I started to learn more about the international community, and I always started to compare Haiti with other countries. And in school, we learn about Haiti's history as the first independent Black republic, the first nation to abolish slavery. And it always fascinated me the fact that we were so poor and such misery in Haiti. And so all these historical facts always fascinated me. And as I was growing up, I always pray to God for Haiti one day, for the people to have a better life.
Well, it's such a beautiful country, such a beautiful people in Haiti. It's mind-boggling that the people of Haiti don't have a better life because they live in the promised land also. It could be paradise. You
Yes.
know, unfortunately, their leaders are taking advantage of them, and it's not helping the people. The people are being robbed of the resources of this beautiful land, no doubt. Tell us a little bit about the story you wove together, blending your own immigrant experience and creating this novel.
Yes. So again, growing up in Haiti, as I see a lot of people leaving the country, especially to go to the Dominican Republic,
Mhm.
South America, and mostly the United States. And a lot of time people go to the US Embassy to apply for passports and visas, but they usually get denied. And what people do most of the time, they build man-made boat and they try to come to the US. A lot of time, the one that make it, they get turned away, they got deported, and others that they make it, they usually die at sea. And I always find that to be super sad. The fact that we're living in a country where people want to work, the youth, they're very smart, very resilient, but it's not their fault because life is just hard.
Absolutely. And that's what I was alluding to before is that, you've got a great people, wonderful ingenuity, wonderful work ethic. It's just that there's poverty there because they've been mismanaged, I think, by the government and
Leaders,
taken
yes.
advantage of by certain forces within the country. When you look at what's happening today in the United States, a record number of migrants, asylum seekers, and immigrants coming into the United States. Do you feel like we should welcome them with open arms? We just had an election, and it seems like, President Trump won because he wants to close the door on immigration or at least have a legal means. What are your thoughts about the current situation?
That's a very good question, Mr. Logan. I believe the immigrants, we should welcome them with open arms, especially the immigrants from Haiti. Again, as I was saying before, Haitians, we're very resilient, we're very hardworking, and we're very creative. So when you come to the US, we leave Haiti, we don't just come here, to commit crime, to be criminals. Usually we just come here to look for a better life, to work hard, and to build a better future for ourselves and our kids, and our family. And I understand, don't get me wrong, it's not that we have to take everyone that try to come here, but at the same time, we need to look at the people's story that try to come here.
Great.
So based off that, we need to, have an open arm and welcome most immigrants because they're just trying to look for a better life.
Exactly. No, I agree. You have to look at the individuals. You have to look at the country of origin. You have
Yes.
to look at their circumstances and why they're fleeing their country. And there's a lot of reasons to flee Haiti,
Yeah.
because it's desperately poor. It's very crime-ridden. It's oppressive. Like I said, hopefully one day it becomes a gorgeous country again, and lives up to its promise. You certainly have contributed to American society. You've gotten your education, you joined the armed services. Tell us a little bit about your work in the military.
Again, great question, Mr. Logan. I served in both the U.S. Marine Corps and the U.S. Army, and my time in the military was some of the best time of my life. I met a lot of great people. I traveled the world, and I learned a lot, and I'm very grateful for everything that this country has done for me. And in turn, all I have to do is to be a great citizen, and all at the same time advocating for my countrymen from Haiti. And I'm currently in Washington, D.C. right now, studying law to become a lawyer. And I just want to, be a great citizen, help my people in Haiti, and just help the whole world in general. Because I believe, especially the way things are going right now, there is hope. And I'm actually writing the sequel to my first book, which is going to be published in a few months. And the main theme of the book is hope, and I can't wait for the readers to read it.
That'll be a sequel to this book.
Yes.
Okay, and what's the title of that sequel? Do you have it yet?
Yeah, it's called The Promised Land, Fate of the Twins, and it will delve deeper into the twins' journey, the main character's journey.
Wonderful, wonderful. A big part of this current book we're discussing today are biblical themes and faith. Tell us a little bit about that aspect of the book.
Yes, because again, Mr. Logan, great question. I grew up Christian, and my mom, as I was saying earlier, she inspired me a lot. And every night before I went to bed, she will make me sit down and tell me stories, like the stories of Moses leading his people out of Egypt, And as I grew older, I never lost my faith. And again, the way the world is going, I do believe there is hope. But before all that happened, yes, there will be bloodshed and there will be war. But I believe there is hope, and it doesn't matter what you believe in, whether you're Christian, Muslim, there is hope in the world.
There is hope in the world, no doubt. That's for sure. Have you been back to Haiti since you emigrated here back in 2010?
Yes, I went back a few times. I still have extended family members over there.
Yeah. Okay. And has it improved at all, or what was it like on your recent
Not,
trips?
Great question. Not at all. Again,
Yeah.
right now it got worse. In fact, right now airplanes cannot fly to Haiti because last time I believe it was Spirit Airlines or JetBlue, they got shot at while they were trying to land in Haiti, and because of that, there's a 30 days ban. So right now, airplanes cannot fly to Haiti, and there's a lot of gangs right now. The capital city of the country, Port-au-Prince, it's very chaotic, you know, and there's a power struggles. Let's just say someone is the president or the prime minister, and you got elected for a number of years. That doesn't mean you're gonna finish your term because there's usually power struggles and the people strike, and you either gonna resign or you got into exile. You know, it's very bad.
Think if the United States got more involved in Haiti, helped root out some of this gang warfare, and root out some of the corruption, that it might help turn the country around? Do you feel like almost it needs a U.S. military effort there?
Not necessarily. I believe we've tried that before, but it didn't really work. I believe, me personally, the hope for Haiti is gonna take a collective consciousness for
Mhm.
everyone to come together, for all of us to build our own nation. Because a
Yeah,
lot of time we try outside help,
yeah,
usually it never ended well for Haiti. And I
yeah,
believe, especially the Asian youth, if we all come together and then we just bring our consciousness together, we can change the
yeah,
country. But that doesn't
yeah.
mean we need other people to come do that for us. We can do that
Gotcha.
ourselves.
Gotcha. That's self-reliant, and I think that's great. And you're right. I mean, I think most of the people in Haiti are great people. And you've
Yes.
got a few bad apples who are destroying, like you said, Port-au-Prince, and making it, uninhabitable. People need to rise up. People need to take a stand. It's a very, very difficult situation because often they're armed and the decent people are not. And that's part of the problem as well. What do you hope readers take away from your book? What do you hope they learn? What do you hope they realize about the immigrant experience?
What I hope my readers get from my book is really the power of hope, the power of love, and the power of resilience, because even if you're suffering, you just have to believe there's going to be light at the end of the tunnel, and it doesn't matter what your nationality is, where you're from. It's just what I want my readers to take from the book is just hope and being hospitable to immigrants.
Exactly. Open your arms, open your heart, open your mind.
Yes.
Realize that we all came here for the promised land. We all
Yes.
came here for a better life. And
Yes.
that's the beauty of your book. It is called The Promised Land, A Tale of a Pair of Twins. It is a compelling novel that explores the harsh realities of life in Haiti and the desperate pursuit of the American dream through the eyes of two determined siblings. It's a wonderful book, and it could be a game changer when it comes to your own personal perspective on immigration. If it changes some minds, it'll change some hearts. If you change some hearts, you might change the world. Jacques, thank you so much for joining me here today on Spotlight.
Thank you, Mr. Logan. It was a pleasure to speak to you.
Pleasure speaking to you as well, sir. Thanks for this beautiful book. Thank you for your service to our wonderful country. And to the folks at home, I'm Logan Crawford, thanking you for your time this time. Until next time on Spotlight.